Hello and welcome to the Dragon Den. I'm KingofDragons 5000 and today I have another action figure review. Today I'll be taking a look at the Medicom Toys Mafex Batman from the Batman Hush storyline. The Mafex Hush Batman returns to the Dragon Den, and as eagle-eyed viewers will notice, this is the second time we're having a look at this figure. But fear not, dear viewer, as this is not the exact same figure, as this is the reissued version. Batman is gonna come with 3 different head sculpts, as well as a vast array of hands for holding his various weapons and style posing. Batman is also gonna come with 2 different batarangs. And finally, Batman is going to come with 2 versions of his grapple hook, one where it's in the gun and one where he's firing it. As we take a closer look at Batman, it's pretty obvious this is a version of Hush, as he is wearing the dark blue and the gray. It's a very clean looking Batman and does look like the artwork by Jim Lee. The head sculpt on Batman is very nice and pretty faithful to the artwork we see in Hush. The cowl does have some sculpted wrinkles in his face, giving him this really nice furrowed brow. The whited out eyes are done very well, and I really like the skin tone they went with for Batman. This version of Batman does have the shorter ears, which do look good, and I really like the fact you can see his actual ears sculpted underneath the cowl. As we take a look at his bat suit, you can see this version of Batman has a giant bat in the center of his chest. The bat symbol is nicely sculpted on his chest, where the bat suit is done in this really nice dark gray. A nice little detail is that they did include this really nice shading going throughout the gray. It does a very good job highlighting all the muscles that we see on Batman's bat suit. The bat suit will continue on his arms, where we do have a very nice look at Batman's muscular arms. The muscle striation is sculpted very nicely, and once again we get that really nice shading going throughout the muscles. As we get to the forearms, you can see that Batman's gloves are sculpted on, which do look good in this really nice dark blue color. We do have some shading on his gloves, bringing out some nice detail, and I really like the fins that come out on the back of his arms. Around his waist, Batman is going to be wearing his signature utility belt. His utility belt is going to be done in this pale yellow, which does look good. However, there is no added detail, no shading, and no extra colors. And as you would expect, Batman will have the blue trunks, which are sculpted nicely and once again have some really nice shading. As we get to his legs, we once again have this really nice definition, with the striations in his muscles are sculpted nicely. And just like with the rest of his costume, that really nice shading will highlight the low points of the muscles. As we move down his legs, you can see that Batman is wearing a pair of dark blue boots. Although the paint job could be a little bit better at the top of the boots, it still looks nice with the nice shading that we get going throughout the boot. They did sculpt the sole of Batman's boot, which is done very nicely, and we even have some added detail on the bottom of his boot. And accurate to the Hush story, Batman will have this very nice, very insane cape. The cape is going to be made of this soft fabric, which does look very good, and we do have a wireframe at 4 points in this cape. And because this is from the Hush storyline, Batman's cape is going to be very oversized, but it does look very good on this version of Batman. This version of Batman is probably one of the best that we've seen in 1/12 scale, and Mafex has done a very good job with the Hush storyline Batman. Everything comes together from the shading we have throughout the Batsuit and this very massive cape. With his paint and details out of the way, let's compare Batman to our usual suspects. As he is part of the Mafex series, Batman is going to be smaller than domestic toy lines. He will scale better with true 1/12 scaled action figures, and his perfect home is going to be with the rest of the Mafex Hush collection. Batman is going to have a double ball joint in the head and a ball joint in the neck. Ball jointed butterfly joints and ball socketed shoulders. Arms hinge out to the side and do a full 360. He will have a bicep swivel and double hinges in his elbow. Ball hinge style joints in his wrist. Batman is going to have a double ball joint in the upper torso and a ball joint in the lower torso. Ball hinge hips will kick forward, go back, out to the side, and have a thigh swivel. He will have a double bend in the knee, a ball hinge style joint in his ankle, and finally a toe hinge. And as we move to his cape, he will have 4 sturdy wireframes at 4 points in his cape. Batman Hush is one of my favorite Batman stories, and the Mafex series is one of my favorite Batman lines. Although this is one version of Batman we've had a look at in the past, I really did want to check out this brand new version. Engineering wise, it's going to be the exact same Batman, as the base figure is still the same. However, the paint applications do look better on this version, and the quality of plastic does feel better. That original figure didn't feel cheap at all, but this version does feel like the plastic is just better quality. I really do like all the different hands that Batman comes with, as it gives us a lot of different options for style posing. And I really do like the inclusion of the 2 different grapple lines, as it gives us much better display options. Although he does come with an unmasked version of Bruce Wayne, I feel like the 2 Batman heads are going to be the default to go to. With some of the best engineering that I've seen in a Batman figure and some really good articulation, it's hard to argue that this isn't one of the best Batmans we've had a look at. The Hush Batman is in high demand, and it's no surprise that Mafex has actually reissued this figure quite a few times at this point. At the time of making this video, Batman is still available on sites like Big Bad Toy Store for about $100. Any Batman fan is going to want to have this figure in your collection, as it is one of the best versions in the 1/12 scale. And with all the different rogues and characters from Hush, you're going to want to have the main character Batman in your collection. And that's going to do it for this review. Thank you for watching another video here on the Dragon Den. But before you go, don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and check out all my other Mafex videos. If you're in a position to help out the Dragon Den, check out my Patreon, where I have some exclusive content and early access videos. Check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, videos, recent pickups, latest prints, and as always, ring that bell so you never miss another video. And until next time, my loyal Dragonites coming from the Dragon Den, I'm KingofDragons 5000, reminding you to redesign, rebuild, and reclaim. I'll see you next time.